What's going on, everybody? Respawn Gentleman here. So today I'm going to show you even more glitches that still work after the 1.4 patch. Let's get right into it. So I'll start off by saying that the multiplayer duplication glitch does still work. I do have a video on that on my channel. I'll have it linked in the description below if you're curious on that, but I'm not going to cover it in this particular video. What I am going to cover is this first one is going to be about the hoverboard. So if you're familiar, used to be where you could unlock the hoverboard challenge, and then you'd be able to kind of pull it out of the challenge by quitting early or kind of using some stash manipulation to do it. So we're right here on Culvert Island, which if you look at the map, you see is right here in downtown, or sorry, in the Garrison district, not downtown. And the stash we're going to be using is this one right here. So if you don't have this stash, I do have another method I'm going to have linked in the description. You can check that out. But this method will work super easily, and I'll also have the method for actually unlocking the hoverboard challenge linked in the description as well, so that way you can unlock the hoverboard. So let's go right over here to where the hoverboard challenge is. It's going to be in this blue car down here at the end, and we'll start the challenge. I'll show you exactly what you need to do. All right, so you can see right there, here's Culvert Island. Here's the blue car that I was just talking about, and you just want to open the trunk up and activate the hoverboard and go ahead and start the challenge. Now they'll be in the water, that's perfectly fine. What you want to do is try to get right over here towards the edge, and then you just want to jump and hold down the accessory button. You can switch to a different accessory, which you won't have any, but that's fine, because basically what that does is it lets you run around for free. So you want to stay on the sides here because it still considers you being in the challenge. Easiest way is to just use the ropes and just swing yourself over here, and all you gotta do is just run right over here to where the stash is and go in here, access the stash. Now you can see I do not already have one in my stash. It'd be right here in the accessories, and over here I only have one because it's there for the challenge. Let's go ahead and move it. Now you can see I have no accessories, so I can't complete the challenge. All you gotta do is hit cancel. And then once this is canceled, let's make our way back to that stash over on Culvert Island. Okay, so we made it back to the stash, and you can see real quick in my inventory, I do not have the hoverboard in my accessories at all. So let's go ahead and open up the stash, and you can see there's the hoverboard that was from the challenge. Go ahead and move it over, and now I have access to it. So you can use the hoverboard kind of wherever you want, and for however much you want to use it for. It will not disappear from your inventory kind of no matter what, unless you just happen to drop it. And if you do drop it, you can still do this glitch over and over and over again, because they have not patched it out yet. So you can still do this one, and it's just really fun to use. So a quick note that I do want to mention is that the Kadoom shotgun and the broom are still not obtainable. Technically, there is a way to get the Kadoom shotgun, but it is extremely tedious and not worth the effort because it does disappear if you quit the game, die, or go to sleep. So yeah, it's basically pointless to try to get it, in my personal opinion. And it's extremely tedious for very little reward. And then you still can't get the broomstick like at all. So those are still not possible to get, unfortunately. Just want to get that out there in this video so you know as well. So the next glitch I want to show you is the vendor reset glitch. Now, I will say this, I have only ever gotten this to work at the bazaar. So if you gave this water tower to the PKs, you will no longer have access to the bazaar, and this won't be possible. I have heard that it's possible at the PK ship, but through all my testing, I've never gotten it to work there. So the bazaar is kind of the only way to do this. And if you've already gotten past that point in the story and gave this to the PK, the only way you can get this to work is to start a new game plus to get back to this point. But basically all you're going to do is when you look at the vendor, you can see he's got this yardstick, he's got an executioner's axe, a crude machete, and a walking stick. So the way this works is super simple. You just turn around and then walk out the door. That's all you got to do. Now this resets both of the vendor's inventory as well as the craftmaster's inventory, which is super useful. Craftmaster's not there for me right now because I'm during the Veronica mission, so it won't help. But just follow the path that I took, walk out that door, turn right back around, go inside, and you'll notice that his inventory has different items now. Let's get all the way back over to him.
Sorry to hear
And here we go. So now, instead of having those, he's got a blade axe, a loose screw, a war saw, and a grinder. And he's got different items down here as well. This happens every single time you take that path. Now, yes, I do know that this can be done by sleeping twice to reset the vendor's inventory, but this is actually much faster. This takes roughly about 25 seconds to just run out this door, turn around, and go back. Whereas sleeping takes about 45 seconds to talk to the vendor, go up the stairs, go to sleep, turn around, go to sleep again, and then come back down and talk to the vendor. So it takes way more time. What's great about this is that if you're trying to vendor farm for specific items, then this is a really great way to do that. And like I said, he'll not have any goods afterwards, so you can't buy craft parts from him. However, it will reset the craft master. So as long as the craft master is there and you're not during the Veronica mission or one of the other missions where the craft master is gone, then it'll reset their inventory as well, and you can get tons and tons of craft parts. So the final glitch I'm going to show you is the extra tab duplication glitch. So just go to any stash in the game, open it up. You'll notice in your extra tab you have these items, which like these two are from the Authority and Ronin DLCs. These two are pre-order bonuses. This is the cutting edge weapon that was from the last event that we just got, and then the Goon Smasher from the mutated Goon mission that you can do. So you have all these things right here. Now this will work if you have the Ultimate Edition and you have like the craft parts bundle and the Night XP bonus potion. It will work for those as well, but it works easiest with the weapons. But all you need to do is hover over like wherever you want it to be. So let's say the cutting edge, just hover over that same spot. Now it won't always give you the same one, but that's fine. All you need to do is you need to move over to the extras tab and hit the move button at the same time. So you're trying to move the paper cutter while switching tabs. When you do that, you can see, hey, I've received a Goon Smasher. What's great about this is that I've got this timer on here. Normally it would take a long time for me to be able to redeem it again. But with this glitch, I can just keep doing it over and over again. Now you can see that I'm hovering over the Goon Smasher and it keeps giving me that. So let's move over to the second one. And it's still giving me the Goon Smasher. That does happen. For some reason, it just keeps giving me that. If you go over to the tab like this and you don't see anything happen, all it did was just move your weapon over to the stash and you can just grab it back. So there we go, we got a cutting edge. And then just do it a couple more times. It works. Oh. There we go, got another one. So what's great about this, let me pull this back up in the stash. Each of these has different damage every single time you do it. So the Goon Smasher, I've got a 482, 485, 489, 493, 485. So every time you do it, you're going to get different stats. Each one has different stats at the bottom too. So if you're looking for a perfect stat on one of those weapons, this is a really great way to do that. You can get your exact kind of weapon you're looking for, and you can do it as many times as you want infinitely. And yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Dying Light content, make sure to like and subscribe. I also stream here on YouTube every Wednesday and Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time, as well as Fridays on Twitch at 6 p.m. Central Time as well. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.